I'm so sorry if you stayed up to watch this game. I'm not a fan of 9 p.m. games in general. I'm pretty sure you guys know that. But this, yeah. If you went to bed, you made a smart decision.
Sucker blue. I want to overact. What was that? This is gonna be a good game.
Not too shabby. The best game ever. Hello, welcome to Hawks Recap Game 76 for the Blackhawks as they lose in Arizona. Final meeting between the two teams by a score of 1-0. Yes, the Blackhawks get shut out for the first time since November 10th of 2018. So usually I kind of do some jump cuts and everything for these videos, but considering it's a 9 p.m. start, considering the way this game played out, the fact that I am now sitting here recording this at midnight, I need to go to work in the morning, I am just going to do this in one take. Just hashtag throwback to one take Wednesdays with this one. We're just going to minimize the amount of editing that I got to do in post as much as possible. So, let's get to it. First off, first period. It was rough. It was rough for the Hawks because it seemed like they were trying to get stuff going. And it looked like they had opportunities to, but the passing just wasn't there. And I don't know if it was just the ice conditions or what, because there's multiple passes that Jonathan Toews had basically right on his stick that just the puck just hopped over his stick or something. He just couldn't handle it. And that happened a lot of times throughout that first period and just absolutely broke up any sort of rush that the Hawks may have been trying to go and get. And that was unfortunate because as bad as, it seemed like the first period was, if those things go differently in the neutral zone, the breakouts, like we could have a lot more scoring chances and it wouldn't have been so boring of a first period. Blackhawks had opportunities, but just weren't helped out, I guess, by the ice conditions or whatever it was. But credit to the Arizona Coyotes. Their defense also did a decent job of breaking up plays like that. But first period, I thought, offered the best chances for really both teams. Kemper and Crawford did make some decent saves when they had to, although they weren't really tested all that much. Like, there wasn't really any grade A chances for either team. So no scoring in the first period. Move on to the second period. And if you thought the first was bad, you probably fell asleep during the second because the Blackhawks had 5 shots on goal. Arizona had 7. It was a slow and sluggish period. And that one was more because of both defenses actually played pretty well in that second period. And I know we haven't been able to say that a whole lot about the Blackhawks defense, but I thought they stepped up in this game. I thought they played well. You were hoping that the Blackhawks offense would be able to, score more than, one goal. Well, you think they'd be able to score at least one goal, right? That's their motto. But, yeah, second period was rough. But the Blackhawks did have a power play in the second, and they actually had some really good looks from it. It was a decent-looking power play, although it ultimately did not result in any goals. Alex DeBrincat had an absolutely fantastic opportunity. One-timer, great pass to him, but I think the puck just hopped on him or something, and he just didn't really get anything on the shot. I think it just fluttered off his stick, didn't even really get to Kemper, and he was like 5 feet from him. It was unfortunate because it was a great play off the draw. It was a great setup, great movement by the Hawks. Ultimately, it just didn't happen. And DeBrincat hasn't scored in many games now. It seemed like for most of the season, like everything and anything was going in the back of the net for him. But right now, lately, for DeBrincat and also Kane and other top guys, like, it just seems like they can't buy a goal right now. Things aren't going in. And there's a little bit of it with the opposing defenses are just playing them tighter. especially with the playoff race. Teams are trying a little bit more. So they're shutting them down, and the Hawks are just not getting the secondary scoring that they were getting from, say, Perlini for a while there, But DeBrincat, great opportunity on a power play. Hawks can't convert, although Arizona, best penalty kill unit in the league. They've scored like 15 or 16 shorthanded goals this year. So at least we kept them from scoring a shorty on us. I mean, that would have been really, really bad. So second period, no goals once again. Third period, now things kind of start opening up a little bit, although not too much. It opened up more after the Coyotes got their own power play. And, well, the Hawks' worst penalty kill unit in the league compared to Arizona's top-rated penalty kill unit. And the Blackhawks, it was looking good. It was looking good for a while. And then they just failed to clear the puck out of the zone. Marcus Kruger backhand just can't get it past center ice. They try to change because they were on the really end of a long shift there. Try to change a little bit, but Coyotes kind of catch him. Comes to be a 2-on-1 opportunity. Puck gets to Cousins, and Corey Crawford makes a great save on it. But there's a rebound, and Cousins then just throws it back at goal, and it just squeaks by Crawford. Like, Crawford almost had it. It was like, I think it just squeaked right in between his arm there. There was not a lot of room. But in hockey, there doesn't need a lot of room for the puck to get through. It does. Coyotes grab a 1-0 lead in the third period, and then the Hawks try and push after that. But the Coyotes, they've been playing great defensively all game long. They kind of sit back a little bit, really clock things up in the neutral zone. I think there was a period where the Hawks were just dumping and chasing like 10 straight rushes, and of course they weren't getting the chase that they needed. Coyotes were doing a great job retrieving the pucks and then lifting it out to center ice and not even getting icings. They did a great job. Coyotes really earned this one. Blackhawks offense, once again, it's gone cold. And they just can't score a goal. Kemper had a good game, though. Don't want to take anything away from him. Kemper had a great game, got the shutout. Anytime a goalie in the NHL gets a shutout, they played a great game. So, Blackhawks drop this one in Arizona, 1-0, after scoring like 7 goals the last time these two teams met. Perlini had a hat trick last time, 2 weeks ago. Things have fallen off pretty quickly, eh? So, Blackhawks lose, and, well, that pretty much is going to be it for their playoff chances. They're now back 5 points with 6 games left. The Coyotes are now tied with the Colorado Avalanche for the second wild card spot. Blackhawks had an opportunity with, well, these last 4 games, right? Philadelphia, and then the 3 games against, teams that you're competing for the wild card spot with. Philadelphia, you lose. First game against Colorado, you lose. Second game against Colorado, you get 1 point. And then this one, you get shut out. Of the 3 games against the teams you're fighting with for the playoff spot, those 3 games, Coyotes once and then the Colorado Avalanche twice, you get 1 point out of those 6. It's not good enough. And that really was the stretch that the Hawks needed to, well, make the playoffs. And it didn't happen. That stretch is going to define how this season goes, or how they end this season. It's late. I'm sorry. Hawks. Unfortunate. It gave us such good hope. Such good hope for a stretch there. Really got us back in the playoff hunt. It was fun. It was fun while it lasted, but ultimately it just... I think they just got worn down. Kane has looked like he's just dead tired. Like he's just doesn't have a whole lot of spark left. He has had a long season. He's played a lot of minutes for the Hawks this season. And he just seems like he's exhausted right now. It happens. It happens. There's a bright future for the Hawks, so let's not feel too down about this. But right now, this season, I guess as the poem would go, this is the way our season ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Hawks Recap. I apologize that it's kind of a downer or a one take, whatever, and there's not really a whole lot of excitement. If you want excitement, I did release a video just basically at game time, the start of the game tonight, announcing a giveaway. So check that out if you want to get a bit of a smile on your face. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate that as always, but most importantly, stay safe, make good decisions, and I'll see you next time.